you just feel like you became a stronger person.
Some people need that, though. They need something to believe in. They need something to...
That's what I told her.
You know, they need to feel that...
Why bash on somebody that just wants something? It's the people that use it in a negative way, which I agree with Hex, that like try to hurt people with religion.
Well, I think even finding solace in something just because it gives you comfort or direction is kind of negative. Like there's so many
wearing
nice
makeup,
things.
though.
No, I don't think...
That's like wearing makeup.
I mean, but like you can't find it on your own. I didn't become a good moral person because God told me.
You're not. Who said you're a good moral person?
I am. You think I'm not a moral person? Really?
I don't know. You have sex in the bushes over there, okay? That's not very moral.
By whose standards? God's?
No.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The thing is though, having faith in something, like, I don't know, I don't believe in a God, but
See
I do.
Why what I did was negative because God says it was negative.
I don't necessarily believe in God, but I do believe in something besides myself.
You defend it a lot.
No, but because they believe in something and that works for them, so I respect it. I believe in something. You can call it whatever you want, but more like if I say a prayer, it's to like my grandma or my grandpa or people that aren't here anymore. It's the energy that I feel that could be around me.
But where do you feel? Now, that being said, where do you feel your grandparents have gone then?
They're just gone. They're gone.
But even to believe that the body has a soul is a religious connotation.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I don't believe I have a soul. I believe I have a conscience.
You don't have that either. You've got brown hair and brown eyes, and they're dark as coal.
They're blue eyes. So that's how little you know about me before you look out.
They turn black. Like your heart.
I think there's. Okay, you know when Cal gets like all giddy for debates, like these are the debates I enjoy hearing. Like these are the conversations I enjoy having with people because it's such a wide and you know the best part about it is it's such an unknown.
Yeah.
Anybody can say it's nobody knows. But see where I feel like that was one question I kind of wish I would have asked, but I thought I don't want to like put anybody on the spot or like step on any toes the first night that they're here. But I wanted to ask Jeremy what his views on religion are after that, which I'm sure he fucking hates religion because of.
James, you mean?
James.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, when he came up to me, he was like crying, and he was like, you know, when I found out I was in here, he was like, I wanted to just be angry about it, and I wanted to get the first word and the first blow, and he's like, but then I saw how you handled Jonathan, and I realized that it doesn't have to be like that.
How'd you?
I didn't have any type of religious discussion outside of listening to Jonathan. I didn't try and do what I did with you, as far as like start a debate with him necessarily, because I just felt like this is a man that like has done a really big effort to not impose his beliefs on anyone. I'm not saying that's what you did. I just felt like he wasn't the right person for me to have a reasonable debate with. Because he's not the type of guy.
What about me? What are you talking about?
I'm saying
why wouldn't you though? That's the type of guy you do want to. Because
I
he is
know,
reasonable.
but at the same time, I feel like
he doesn't push it on you.
For sure, but I felt like he wasn't my. The reason I didn't pick Jonathan is because you're talking about a man. That was his whole platform.
So what?
That was the reason he was here, and I'm saying that. To do what I can do is damaging to someone's. That's his lifestyle.
But that thing
that's
is, though,
what
he's
so
strong.
I agree with
His faith is
Josh.
so strong that he would love to talk to you about it, and he actually likes those conversations.
Yeah,
I talked to him about it for a while too.
I felt like in the position that I'm in, I had the potential to do him and his congregation a lot of damage.
Sure. I don't know. They're down there on the table.
What are you trying to get?
They're down there on the table.
For soap. I just feel like this is a man with a congregation and a following, and to try and debate and tear an argument to shreds on national television in front of him and his congregation and everything he stands for was not appropriate.
How is that tearing it to shreds? You have questions. You're just questioning something. Why do you have to look at a healthy debate? Why is it an argument?
Because We are arguing essentially as to which one makes more sense, which one is more viable. That's why you debate.
Yeah, but you can
to
do that.
argue your point.
There's no right answer
and you
to it,
can't,
though. There's
and,
no
but
right
what's
answer
the point
to
of a
it.
debate, Josh?
To talk about it. It's a discussion.
That's a discussion. What's
a
the point of a
discussion.
debate?
I don't know.
A debate is to have a winner.
But why does it have to be a debate? Why can't it be a discussion?
We could have had a discussion, but you guys, I'm telling you, I did not feel comfortable approaching a man whose whole life is surrounded. I would rather have a discussion with somebody who is open and like, your life does not depend on religion. His does.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the person you want to talk to.
I guess.
You don't think he's ever been?
But I'm not
asked
out
that
here.
before?
I'm not out here to be some kind of like religion slaughterer. That's not what I'm trying to do. I talk to people
You're still
who I
standing up
think
for
are
what you
maybe
believe
still
in?
in limbo, huh?
You still stand up for what you believe in, or you wouldn't have said anything about the prayer the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you have said that same thing if Jonathan was here?
I hadn't. Look at you guys. It's not easy to be an atheist. There's a negative connotation to being an atheist.
Yeah, but it's not easy to be gay. And look, we're
Exactly. And I'm not the picture of bravery. I have not always been. You know how hard it was for me to get out of religion? Atheism is still very new to me. I am not the poster child for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not my
It's
job.
not like Kate with fucking vegan.
I'll have a discussion, and should I have? Yes. But to me, in the position that I'm in, I felt like it would have done more damage than benefit to him.
Benefit damage to him?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that's very ignorant for you to say that.
Why is that? I think it's
Why would you think it would
pretty
damage
reasonable.
a man that has a ton of faith?
Because you understand that science is so tangible that there literally is no even mathematical percentage that proves that there is a possibility of a God. And am I going to sit here and like throw rationality in someone's face all the time? Like, how does it not eventually make somebody feel kind of foolish to have to ignore tangible
don't you think
facts
it would have been
and be like,
fascinating to hear what he said? Why
I'm sure it would have, but could I have picked someone else that's just as deeply religious, but doesn't necessarily have an entire congregation of people
What does that have anything
behind
to
him?
do with it?
Because what if I would have tripped him up, Josh? What if I would have had a question he couldn't answer reasonably?
You tried to kink the electrical. I doubt you would have.
You don't know
tripped him
me. You don't know me at
Well,
all.
I don't know.
At all. You have no
that
idea.
That was a joke.
But I'm saying you don't know me at all.
I know, but you know what?
It's just not appropriate. This is a man
Sure
whose
it is.
life revolves
Sure, it doesn't
around
matter. Oh, what?
religion.
You
Am I
think
just
it-
going to go in and be like, this is why you're wrong, yo, this is why you're wrong? It's undeniable, to me at least.
To you.
And I didn't feel comfortable doing that. The platform that just him and me, behind closed doors, yeah, I would have had the discussion with him. But this isn't the forum, not in front of the
If you
congregation,
felt
not in
a
front of the
certain way and
world.
you're that passionate about it, why didn't you speak up then?
Because I didn't feel it was appropriate.
So why is it appropriate now?
Because I feel like now,
You wanna speak
nobody's
up?
life depends on religion.
His
This
life-
is how this man feeds his family.
You know what, though? He's a man of great faith. He's very well
That's
respected in
fine.
his community.
But
Do you
I'm
think
not
what
out
you're
here
gonna
trying
say
to
is
be
gonna
the
change him?
Antichrist villain and just crash everybody's... He's a real man outside of here. This shit is real. What we do affects people outside of the gates. If
Hex.
he wanted to debate with me, he could have come to me too. Why didn't he come to me?
He didn't
Why
want
didn't
to.
he come to me?
'Cause that's not him.
Why?
Because you're the one with the problem, not him.
I have a problem with it?
No, you're the one that has.
That's how
has
fucking
a
stupid
problem.
you are.
That's
Whoa.
That's how stupid you are.
Whoa.
Why are you being mean?
Why are you being mean? You just sat here and told us I was not moral. Do you not hear him say this shit and I'm fucking
You just
crazy?
said yourself you have no soul. What are you
I
talking
don't,
about?
but you're saying it in a negative connotation. I just don't believe that there is a soul. You're trying to tell me I don't have a soul like I'm evil. You believe that there's a soul, right? When I say there's no soul, I mean there
Hex,
physically
Hex,
is no
I was
soul.
joking
When you
that
say
you
there's
have no
no
soul.
soul, you mean it in an evil way. Don't play stupid with me. You do that shit a lot, yo. You do. You insult people on the low, and then when they get pissed, you're like, my God, how could you come at me like this?
Hex, I wasn't taking you serious at first. Now you're being a little bitch, okay?
Okay, well now it comes out, right?
Why are you being like this?
Well, I'm all just out to get you. You're the one that came at me. I'm
talking
explaining to you why I didn't go after John, and it's not good enough an explanation for you. What do you want me
What
to
are you
say?
talking about going after him? You're the one that. Look how aggressive you're getting.
You said I
You're
have a
get-
problem with it. Why didn't I go in on him?
No,
Why didn't I go up to him and have a conversation?
The way that you're
That's
acting,
a two-way street. If
hey,
John wanted to talk to me, he could come talk to me too about it. If he was that passionate and he felt like he had to share that with the world and had something to prove and wanted to change my mind, why isn't he just as capable to come up to me and do it?
Hex, I'm just going to
Explain
listen
it.
to you. You have so much to say. I'll just sit here and listen.
No,
to you.
I want you to. Now that's
I'll
my
just
question,
listen to
so
you.
answer it.
You have so much to say.
Go ahead. That's the question. Answer it.
That's
If
not the
he's
type
so
of person.
full of
He's not a
faith-
missionary. He's not out here to tell everybody his platform.
Really?
He's the type of guy, and that's why he works so well here. He didn't put it in your face. He's very respectful.
That's why I didn't go after him. It's not my
What are you
thing.
talking about going after him?
Why? Go and be,
After
what
him.
conversation am I going to have with
Just
him?
have a healthy debate about it.
A debate is for a winner. A debate is an argument.
it's not.
I'm not going to bring an argument to somebody's door that doesn't want it.
Hex, it's called an adult conversation. Try and
He
have
could
one
have
someday.
come to me then with one.
Why would he do that?
You're unreasonable. Why would he have done that? Why didn't I do that? But I'm the person that like shied away from it. Look, you are saying the same shit on both sides.
He's not coming to he's
Do you want an easy way to finish this conversation?
Yeah.
Not taking sides by hearing what I've heard. Not in just the discussion, but in the time that I've been here. You and I will speak on Josh's behalf because you know how I cared about you. He was being sarcastic. That's your issue with me sometimes. He was being completely sarcastic when he said you were soulless. You definitely took that out of context. Not trying to be a dig. That was sarcasm, 100%. I see sarcasm at the butt end of here. Now, what I will say on that is our conversation down there, when you say religion is such a wide thing out there right now, and you want to poke holes in the system, and you want to show people that even the people with a very grain, that a non-believer, to show them the science of it, that was your opportunity. Yes, I understand what you're saying. You have a problem with somebody that's their career outside of here. That's their existence pretty much outside of here. Yes, that's true. Do you need to bash someone into the ground over and over again? But no. But can you have a healthy discussion and leave it at that? Do you have to get into a heated argument, which I think we all know, and especially me, not knowing John as well as you do, but meeting him in the short amount of time that I did know him, he is a very rational man, and he is a very calm person. He would not have let a debate or a discussion get that heated between you two. He would have walked away, just as I think you would have. Now, how you're handling this situation is very poorly, but as don't get like this. What I'm saying, you said down there yourself, religion is wide. Religion is used to scare people. Religion is used to give people hope. Religion is just used for many different types of things. But you don't believe in it. But you do want to prove to people that there is some flaws in religion, correct?
Yeah.
Well, how come you can't have a healthy discussion with somebody that is a firm believer that you probably would have a very difficult time proving that to, that discussion? And needless to say, if the tables were turned and John was, to say, a very hardcore religious person and would fight you on it, would you enjoy a fight? Would you enjoy a discussion then?
No, listen, this is the thing, and here's what people don't understand. Automatically, being an atheist, I'm the bad guy. No matter what. I'm already the godless antichrist, and I'm already kind of the bad guy. And here I am even discussing or questioning such a precious thing handled with kid gloves all the time. Held at a standard above even humanity itself. It is not discussable most of the time because it's so precious and intimate to people. So anytime I even bring it up and question it and ask you to explain me why it's right, my even very questioning it already seems bad. It's already bad. I'm already the bad guy. Especially against a guy like John, who is so classy and so great. It would have literally been like the God versus the devil in all of this. And I am not trying to have that type of discussion here. I am not the poster child for atheism. I just want people to question more. I'm not going to go in and have a discussion with somebody whose life revolves around it because I don't feel it's my position at all to hurt a man's career outside of here. And any kind of discussion where I would have come to him, the reason that I try and talk about atheism is to show you facts. They are undeniable scientific proof that cannot be explained rationally through religion. Do you understand why that would make somebody that's religious maybe trip up or not have a good, legitimate, logical answer, and why that could hurt a lot of people?
Hex, let me reply to you. It's called faith, okay? It's not called science, it's called faith. And first of all, I'm not a religious person, okay? I'm not. I already told you that. I'm not.
I think you are and don't realize that
no,
you
I'm
are.
not. I'm not. You don't, I know what I am. I have faith in something besides myself. It's not a God. I don't have an organized religion. I just do what works for me, okay? And you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if any of that stuff is true. If somebody believes in something and it makes them happy, it's a compass for their life. It promotes community, good morals, good values. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. If they believe it and they're successful with it and they're happy with it, does it even fucking matter? It doesn't.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't matter.
Go tell that to him down there who's
No,
beat
matter.
with Bibles, the same book that he was beat with is
going...
the same book that people is supposed to be so good and so righteous. The book itself is dangerous. And if you can't see that, I can't explain that to you. It can be interpreted so many different ways. That's why people put religion on such a pedestal, it is untouchable. And I can tell you that it's dangerous and you cringe. You cringe.
It's just
and that
because
makes me sick.
this is just something that I don't really care about. We're
But it's
arguing over
something
something that I don't really care about.
But
X.
you brought it to me.
What did I bring to you? You're the one that
You
came
asked
over
me
here.
why I didn't start talking to John
You
about
came over
it.
here while I was talking to him with a chip on your shoulder and some bullshit.
Chip on my shoulder.
I don't know why you came over here. Why'd you come over here?
Because I saw two of my friends talking and I
And then
wanted
when
to
you
be
came in
involved
here
in it.
and just threw up on some bullshit.
No, you came at me sideways about, all I said was, you can be a moral person without God.
I
And you
didn't
were
say
like,
you couldn't.
And you came to
Who
me
said
and were
that?
like,
Who said you
oh,
couldn't?
and it might have been sarcasm and it might have
It
not.
was sarcasm.
But Josh, I'm not stupid. 99% of jokes, when you say just joking, there's an air of truth to them. I do feel like you
whatever, Hex.
intended to neg me.
Hex, I don't know when to take you serious and when not to take you serious.
I'm being
Seriously,
serious,
you're always
dead serious
bullshitting.
right
Yeah, I can tell that. This is like one of the first times I've ever seen you serious. I've seen you cry. I saw you at the vote a little while ago. Other than that, you're just a smiling, silly person most of the time. It's hard for me to take you serious sometimes.
So, but when we're having like an actual
Now
discussion
I'm taking
on
you serious. I
something,
wasn't taking you serious in the beginning.
that's maybe part of the problem.
With
Yeah, it's a two-way street, though.
it's hard.
'Cause you trip me up sometimes, too. I'm not trying to take his side. I'm just showing you how I feel in the same situation.
Yeah, you guys, is it
hard for me to
possible
take
for
you
me to
serious
have a lot
sometimes.
of fun and sometimes be serious? Am I not allowed to do both?
No,
can't tell
that's
when
not
you're
even
saying-
a question. Why would you even bring that up?
Because I just don't
stating, no. You have the issue where you need to, like, I don't know, I guess tell us when you're being serious to start off a conversation, because sometimes I honestly don't know. And I get the downfall from it, like I'm being mean to you. Like, how am I supposed to defer the difference between when I can joke with you and when I have to be serious with you and not sarcastic? That's where it's almost like it's a two-way street, because
Hey, your crate's at $450.
Really?
Yeah,
Sweet.
your course thing's at $120.
Oh, awesome.
Hex, it's an insult to say that you didn't. It's insulting Jonathan to say that you didn't have a conversation because it might trip him up or change his mind or he
It's
wouldn't
just
have an
not
answer.
the-
It's an insult.
Is
That's
it?
an insult.
Is it? I think it's being
It's an
pretty
insult.
respectful.
No, it's an insult. To even
I
think
would
that you would
disagree
do
on
that.
both aspects.
To even think that he would waver because he's a man of faith.
I'm not saying he would waver, but I'm just saying to people that are watching and could be influenced by a discussion like this, it's not fair. It's not fair for me to have a
He
discussion
came here
with
to
somebody.
have those discussions.
Yeah, and I had it. I'm having it. I'm talking about it.
Now, you should
So
have had it
what?
with him.
Because John's not here?
Well, if you had all these questions and you feel so passionate about it,
I
why
don't
didn't you
have
talk
any
to him?
questions.
Well,
I
you're
know what
passionate
I
about
know.
it, and you want to talk about it, but you didn't want to talk to him about it.
So what does it matter? It's my decision who I want to talk to about it and who I don't. Do I not reserve that?
Yes, I get that. I get that.
So then why are you like coming at me like, oh, I
How am I
should have
coming
done
at
it
you?
with John? I get to pick
You're the one that brought it up.
who I speak to about it.
You're the one that said you didn't want to talk to him about it.
You asked me why I never talked to him about it. I just
Okay.
said it was, and then you kept going as to why I didn't. I was trying to explain to you why I didn't, and that wasn't a good enough reason for you. Sorry.
Heck,
Sorry
this
that
is
my
like
reasons
going
are-
way sideways, and I really don't care about it.
Okay,
Honestly, I'm not
then-
that passionate about this.
Well, then please don't argue on someone else's behalf.
I just think it's insulting for you to have that mindset that you would have tripped him up and that he
It
might
was
have
a
had
potential
questions.
to. What
that
if
you're
I
protecting
did?
him because you didn't talk to him, I think is bullshit.
I just don't think this is the arena. Whether I had the ability to or not, I'm not saying that I do. But is this the type of place where something like that is appropriate for a man that has a congregation? He left here and said it grew. That's great. I'm happy for that. That's good for him. John's a good guy. He deserves that. I'm not going to try and take that from him.
It's
isn't that
really
going
ignorant of
against
you to say that
everything
you would.
believe?
It's ridiculous to say that you would. That's what you're assuming, that you would. Let's just stop talking.
Don't leave.
God, she's pissed. I don't want to argue with her about that. So
She did the same thing to me down at the dog.
I don't have a dog in that race. I have no dog in that
That's
fight.
what I'm saying.
I have
Like, I'm pretty much on the same spectrum as you are.
Jesus.
I have a belief. Do I believe in a certain God? I don't know, man. There's so many fucking unknowns out there. Why would I even say?
Right.
Is it a nice comfort zone to think that there's something afterwards? Yeah.
Sure, of course it is.
Why
Nobody
not?
wants to believe that they're alone.
Yeah.
Or that we're going
they're
in the
just-
dirt afterwards.
nothing's
We all want to
after
believe that there's something else after this, right?
Yeah.
Of course. No one wants to
But
believe
why
that this is
poke
it.
holes in it? But for her to fucking, I don't know.
For her to say that she didn't have it because she didn't want to trip him up as a congregation is ridiculous.
Well, for her to say that is pretty much her just admitting that she knows she's right and that she would have just destroyed him in that debate. That's all that meant.
She thinks that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But that's insulting
No,
to
no,
him.
I agree.
It's
It's just one of those things where, I don't know.
And
That's a situation where I just tread water very carefully because
and
obviously
that's,
you don't want to offend
the thing
too
is,
many.
though, she doesn't like the religious. She doesn't like labels. She's labeled herself an atheist, right?
So that's
And it's still atheists are organized people that still have meetings, you know.
yeah. That are. See, my issue of it is it's a two-way street. Because I agree that religion can be a dangerous thing.